Hey guys, welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host Chris. Thanks for joining me once again. Tonight we are doing a beer that a lot of you guys send me messages about, emails about, from the website, from YouTube. I want to see this beer. I want to see this beer. So I've had this beer. You guys saw it in my beer mail. You saw pictures of it that I put on Facebook from the beer mail, and you guys say, all right, where is it? Well, we're doing it now. It is Dogfish Head Bitches Brew. It's an Imperial Stout that they brew with honey and gesho. And gesho root is basically an African, it's like a small bush basically. And in Ethiopia, in that region, they use the leaves basically as hops. They're a bittering product. Also worth mentioning, Bitches Brew is the title of a Miles Davis album that turns 40 years old this year. One of my favorite songs of all time is actually on that album, John McLaughlin. Love that song. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. There's a lot of hype surrounding it, so let's see if it lives up to that hype. You know, so let's get into the glass, let you know how it smells, how it tastes, and give you the verdict on Dogfish Head Bitches Brew. Alright, so the appearance on the Bitches Brew, black as freaking night. The head is just a deep, dark brown, you know, like a really light chocolate, milk chocolate, almost looks like a hot chocolate type of brown. You can't see anything through this beer. Tons of carbonation streaming off the bottom of the glass. And actually, if you look at it kind of up in the light, you do see some dark red, blood red notes in there. Very, very typical to an Imperial style stout. And it's actually even a little bit blacker than most Imperial stouts. So it's a very, very sexy looking Imperial stout beer. Yeah, there's kind of two sides to the story on this one. I'm getting a lot of the traditional Imperial stout kind of roasted notes, chocolate, deep dark chocolate, lots of coffee characters. But I'm also getting kind of a sweetness, and that's from the honey that they're using in this one. And it blends really well. It's kind of mingling in there with kind of the stronger, the coffee, the roasted malt. This one smells like a really kind of sweet honey mixed with chocolate, mixed with coffee, mixed with like a toasted dark chocolate. It's very, very interesting. It's blended really well from what I can tell just based on the aroma. All right, so my first impressions, you know, first drink, never having this beer before. I'm not entirely blown away by it. Let me just put that out there. Right at the front of the tongue, you get some of the bitterness from the hops, probably from the root that they're using in this one. Then you get a lot of the coffee, a lot of the chocolate, a lot of the espresso. Very, very typical Imperial stout. And I'm like, wow, this is going along. And then you kind of get the sweetness mixed in from the honey. And it kind of blends everything together, kind of smooths things out. I don't know. For me, I like my Imperial stouts to be really bold and, you know, robust, and just have these huge, just really, you know, the chocolate, the roasted malts, the espresso characters, and they're there, but the honey kind of pulls them all back. So at the same time, you know, it's actually a really well made beer. It's obviously a really well thought out beer, a really well blended beer. And at 9%, I am getting some of the alcohol taste in there. But again, the honey is going to help to clean that out, kind of mellow everything out. It's a solid Imperial stout. Does it live up to the hype? I don't think it does on this one. Alright, so the verdict on the Miles Davis Bitches Brew from Dogfish Head, coming at 9%. Available now, very limited quantities on this one. I'm going to give this one a B. But with that said, I think it's a very well blended beer. It's a really good drinking beer. There's a lot of sweetness to it. It's the sweetest Imperial stout I've ever had, and again, that is from the honey. It does have a very traditional Imperial stout feel to it, again, with the chocolate and the espresso and the big roasted malt notes. Right now, I think it's just kind of falls into the midst of another Imperial stout from Dogfish Head, or another Imperial stout from just another brewery. But with that said, I think it is worth trying. It's a well-blended beer. It's a well-made beer. Definitely worth seeking out because it is only 9%, so it is an easy drinking Imperial stout. It's not like these 15 or 18% monsters. So definitely check it out. I'm going to give this one a B. Again, it is Dogfish Head Bitches Brew. Imperial Stout, available now for a very limited time, 9% alcohol by volume. And remember, what do you got to do? Drink amazing beers, my friend. Cheers.